So this is the cemetery of the Benedictine Sisters. And here I stood 3 years ago in the funeral of a nun, Sister Paola. I was perhaps the only Jewish. Actually, there was just one more. And I said Kaddish, which is a very, very important prayer that we say every day. We say it also in cemeteries. So some people associate Kaddish with cemetery. But actually, it's a daily prayer. Why did I say Kaddish for a nun? Because in all the years that I would come here, I was introduced slowly to the different sisters. And then I was introduced to the sister who's buried here, and I'll show you later, that instead of saying just Sister Paola, it says Rachel, because her name was Rachel when she was born to a Jewish family in Poland. The family was taken to the ghetto, and under the Nazis, the family was murdered. She ran away. In a very few words, her long story is like this. She knelt before a cross, pretending to be a Christian so that they won't kill her. And she spoke to Jesus and said, I know you're Jewish and you suffered. I'm Jewish and I suffer. If I make it to live this deadly moment, I will go with you. And she, at the age of 14, actually sealed her destiny. Because after the war was over, she went to the monastery in the same city where the ghetto was. It's the city of Lomża in Poland, and she became a sister. It took many years until she found out that she could ask to be moved to the land of her people. All the years she would pray for her people. When I met her here, she was living until the end of her days here. She didn't tell me too much of her life story, but she would show me pictures of her parents, of her brother. She felt terrible and she felt guilty, and she felt very, very close to the Jewish people. When she passed away, when she died, I asked the sisters if I can say Kaddish for her. This is not part of the liturgy of the Christians, but I felt that she would want. But then came the biggest day, at least for me, when in her notes, and you know, there were many notes that I received from her. For example, she would send me every New Year a paper where she had the Star of David and the dove piece and wishing me all the best and happiness. And it says, Sister Paola from Mount of Olives, Jerusalem. But what they found after she passed away, in her drawer, was this note. And this is very hard to believe, and it's very moving. It is the Kaddish in her own handwriting. And what she writes down below is Yisca. She writes my name in Hebrew and in Polish. So I knew that I did what she asked. In this Christian cemetery, in front of a cross, I said the Kaddish, and we can all finish by saying Amen.